Okay, so it's been brought to my attention by Hubster that Google, not Google, YouTube is pretty rubbish when it says live. It isn't live. And I've been cutting off the beginning of all of my video podcasts. So there you go. I thought I'd wait a minute extra today to see if it happens again. Also, I've now got to figure out where to look. What am I? Oh, dear me. I'm on my laptop, by the way, just in case. So it's all just a bit too much, really, isn't it? Hello, everybody. It's Michelle. Good day. And we are on weight loss surgery T minus 5 days. 5 days to go. And today was a good day, really good day. I will start off, as my description says, about a little diagnosis surprise. So for those of you who don't know, I have been going to Wrightington Hospital right around the corner from me for years for my neuropathy and rheumatology. And then more recently, in the last 3 years, I've been going for a very large lipoma, which is a fatty lump that has to be removed out of my arm. And it has to be surgically removed with a neurologist because of where it is and it's running through my nerves. So I went for a pre-op 3 weeks ago, maybe-ish. And they do blood tests and all sorts of other stuff as well. When I'm there, they take blood, thinking nothing of it. They said everything was fine and they'd call me if they needed anything further. Great. Then I get a phone call from the hospital. Unusual, yes, to say that my HC1A, H1CA, no, I think it's HC1AB. Listen, sorry. Something like an H-back one with it, which is what diagnoses your glucose levels in your blood, or rather the hemoglobin, that's how much it's holding on to in your blood. So what happens is, apparently it's taken over a 12-week period. This is what this blood test does. It looks at the last 12 weeks and it says, well, no, let me get this right. The test does not look for anything apart from these levels in your bloodstream, okay? But because your blood sort of dies off and regenerates every 12 weeks or so, that's how they know what the levels are over the last 12-ish weeks. I hope that makes more sense than the last sentence. Turns out I've always, for a long time anyway, had a 39, which is kind of pre-diabetic. I didn't know that. Nobody has ever told me that as far as I'm aware. But now, suddenly, when I'm going for this pre-op thing at Wrightington, I'm told it's 46. So technically, 46 is pre-diabetic unless you have symptoms. And I have 3 or 4 of the symptoms. So apparently, according to the nursing staff there, I need to be retested because I'm actually diabetic. Well, I mean, you could have blown me over by that, but never mind. I thought, there you go. There's just another reason that the surgery is super, super important for me. So not a bad thing. Not a bad thing to have get it moving a little bit quicker than I could have got it on the NHS. So that was that. Then I wanted to go through on, let's have a look. That's got nothing to do with that whatsoever, does it? I'm going to take that one away. I'm going to take that one away. We've done that one. And that one. And what we've done and considered. So it's been a lot of paperwork, a lot of filling in things and choosing pre-op diets and all of that, which I think I've gone through most of that with you anyway. So I'm happy with all of that. But the big thing is today, at day 5, before the surgery, I went for my pre-op assessment. That was at the Alexandra Hospital, where you see the nurses, you see the physiotherapists, you have blood taken, you have an ECG. If they need to, they will take swabs for MRSA, stuff like that. Ask you a lot about medical history, medicines you take, have you spoken to the pharmacist? All of that gets discussed with you in your pre-op assessment to make sure you are absolutely ready for your surgery. What did I get? They reassured me about a lot of stuff. It was confirmed that I needed to be there at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning for my surgery. And I think she said I may be second or third in the queue, but that always changes. Sometimes the doctors shuffle patients around. So I'm not worried either way. I'd rather get it done early in the morning, to be fair, but who knows? Pardon me. Oh, what a day. Didn't tell I'm tired, eh? It went well. I got all the information I needed, which was really nice. And honestly, I can't tell you how wonderful the staff were. Absolutely fantastic. They were just a joy to be around. And these are the ladies that will look after me for the next 2 years. And after that, I can still get looked after anyway. But for 2 years, I have set appointments and set things that need to get done and all of that sort of stuff. They took me through various things I had the option of joining. So I joined an optional group where the doctor can list you as a patient on this database of bariatric patients, and they can track your health over the next few years. It's anonymized at the end of the day. So they don't have my actual name or details, but they've got all the records. So I joined that, and then she said they've been running Wednesday evenings every week. They run a support group where any of the bariatric patients can pop in and have a session with them and chat about how things are going, what advice, help they need, all of that sort of stuff. And I thought that would be great to attend every now and again. But the hospital is the other side of Manchester from us, so it is a little bit more of a problem. But she then said they also do a meeting on Teams, which is rather nice. And a lot of people who come from further afield, like myself, love to join in on those, and I've signed up for that as well. I love the fact that if I've got any questions, I can meet other people who've already been through this, and you can create a support group together, which is really lovely. Yesterday, I said I would let you know about the injections. Yeah, I get sent home with some injections, a week's worth apparently, which you have to put into your abdomen. They are anticoagulants, I think they call them. Anyway, it's to stop blood clotting. And obviously, you're at risk of blood clots from being in surgery and that sort of thing. And the last thing you want is to have any blood clots. So that's what they are for. And apparently, she tells me it's really nothing. You can hardly feel them. If you can feel them at all, you just pinch the skin and inject it every day for the 6 or 7 days. So no problem with that. But weird, never done it before. Having only just been diagnosed as diabetic, and I've never ever taken any medication or anything like that for it. But it'll all be fine. And they told me about what to expect when I arrive, what forms to bring with me, what clothing to bring with me, what I would expect before I went into surgery, seeing the anaesthetist, stuff like that, and what to expect when I come out of surgery, and who will be looking after me, and that I'm booked in for 2 full days, and that is dependent on how I am, and that all my tests come back okay and I'm performing well enough. So they like you to walk around, they like you to climb steps and all of that. Now, I can't necessarily do all of that being in a wheelchair. I can stand and I can take a few steps, not without pain, but I could do it. And it's for your health, to stand up is always a lot healthier than being recumbent or sitting all the time. So I will be doing that for my own good. What else was there? Mm, okay, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm going to be having a double room all to myself with its own private bathroom. And that's because they're a bigger room and they want me to have space for myself and my wheelchair as well. That was lovely and thoughtful of them to do that. And that is being arranged for me as well. Was there anything else? The ECG went fine as well. Everything was good. I'm very happy. And honestly, I'm now really looking forward to it. And it just feels like that's the final thing I had to do before the big day next week. Now, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to getting home. What I'm not looking forward to this week is hubby's going away. And so I am going to have to be looking after my own meals and stuff. What's that about? Anyway, I'll think about that on the weekend. I can't be doing that now, but it's only for 3 days. So that's not a problem. He will be back on Friday and Serena will take me to the hospital and, if necessary, fetch me, although I believe he'll be back by then anyway. I'm not too worried about that. I'm used to it. It's not something I've not had any experience in. I've had tons of experience with Hubster being away. So that was my day today. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to cover. And I am all set from a prep point of view, eating diet point of view, all of that. And I've lost more weight. From 98, 99 kilograms, I'm now down to 90.2. So they were very pleased with my progress. I've done extremely well on the liver reducing diet, and I haven't cheated. I've done everything that's expected of me, and I've got a few more days. So actually, while I'm thinking about that, one of the things that I came across on a video from a bariatric surgeon was the importance of the liver reducing diet. There was one other thing. So I mentioned the two. He also mentioned the fact that if you can lose weight beforehand, it prepares your body for not only the surgery, but post-surgery, you will be on a really good track to lose weight quickly, because when you come out of theatre and the first few days, your stomach is very swollen. It's going to be difficult to eat, to drink anything, and it just preps your body for the whole process as well. And yeah, that was another interesting thing that I heard about from one of those shows. So today I have, as an example, let me just give you food intake today. Tea in the morning, always, but decaf. I only drink decaf tea and coffee now since I've been on the liver reducing diet. So a decaf tea. Then when hubby gets up, he makes us a coffee. So that's an Americano with a bit of milk. And I had keto granola, which is basically sunflower seeds, other bits and pieces of seeds, coconut, stuff like that. And very low carb, lots of protein. And I had that with 100 grams of Skia 0% apple yogurt. It was interesting. Not my favorite, but it was okay. Then I had a latte skinny, of course, when I left for the hospital with hubby. And on the way, no, not on the way back, I didn't have anything apart from water. I had, when I got home, an apple and a small plum, a very small plum. Then he made me a very nice peanut butter powder shake. It had peanut butter powder in, protein powder, one of these sweeteners that's, I don't know what it's called, pure sweet, zero, I don't know. Anyway, I'm really sorry, I'm rubbish at this. But it's a sweetener anyway, in granular form. And it's quite nice. Well, when I say nice, not compared to sugar, but compared to other dodgy sweeteners. And milk, quarter cup of milk and a quarter cup of Greek yogurt. Yeah, that was it. And it was blended. Very nice. I had that for my lunch. And tonight we have got chicken, which is white breast meat and salad. So looking forward to that later today. So that's what is on the menu for today. So lovely to see you all, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I may or may not put up a video on the weekend. I will see how busy we are with the packing. And if I do, hello. If I don't, goodbye, and I will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. God bless. Bye.